Hello viewers, I am Franklin, also known as Mr. Frank, also known as the cost rep of the citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is AUF, Voice Your Thoughts, where we say it as it is and discuss social issues living in our society, matters concerning our youth. So we're happy to have you. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for liking and subscribing to our channel. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Today we are having an important guest, an OG, an uncle, a father, a grandfather in the Nollywood industry. By name you all know, but in the person of Mr. Chinedu Okeke, aka Kakake. So many of you know him. I saw one of his movies when I was still a boy. When I was still like 3 years, 4 years, I started seeing his movies. So Kakake means the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
Yeah. At the same time, means a strong thing.
A strong thing.
Yeah.
So Daddy, we're happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We want to ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. As an upcoming actor in the industry, do you have any advice for the upcoming actors, like from the experience you have over the years? How long have you been in the industry? 30 years?
I'm going to 40 years.
40 years?
Yeah.
Wow. When did you start shooting? Your first shoot, can you remember when?
So that was far back as 1979. That was when I started appearing on television. I am older than Nollywood.
How old is Nollywood? When did Nollywood start?
Nollywood started, can I remember exactly?
Okay, but as at the time you did your first video,
there was no Nollywood. Then I was working in NTA, Channel 10 Lagos, with Tales by Moonlight.
Tales by Moonlight.
Yes, it was really, it was a Sunday program, every 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
you see kids running to their television. Then people didn't have much television. People were watching through the windows and all that, Yeah.
To come and see something.
Yes. That time you have a television, white television, and they use Local Z, black and white. They use Local Z and
color
Local Z
screen to cover it, so that it will be colored.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Okay, you are doing that.
Yes. That was where I was before Nollywood came out.
Okay.
So I joined Nollywood.
Okay.
That's right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
What was the first movie you did? Can you remember the first movie?
Honestly,
40 years.
I've done so many movies before
Isakaba.
Yeah, I've done so many movies before Isakaba.
But was it the one that pushed you in the limelight?
Let me say yes.
Okay.
Isakaba opened me up. Isakaba brought me to limelight. Like some people will say, Isakaba. Let me say, Isakaba was my debut.
Your debut.
Yes, you understand.
Yeah.
It really triggered me up, and that's it. After Isakaba, so many other things happened. That's it.
Okay, based off your experience, do you have any advice for the upcoming actors?
Yes, you see, the industry is a tough place. It needs a lot of patience.
Is it because it's in Nigeria, or generally you think?
Because it is Nigeria. In Nigeria, it's tough. You need a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance.
Okay.
You need to, like they will say, you need to wait for your turn. Yeah, because your turn must come. Why I say your turn must come? If you know what you're doing, if you're focused, your turn must come. But you really need to wait for that your turn to come. Patient.
Ndidi.
Patient.
Ndidi.
The industry needs that. My find name is spiritual.
Really?
Yeah, it's very, very spiritual. Okay, so it's an industry. If you leave it, it will leave you. Okay, but when you seriously come back, you tag along. In less than no time, you blend.
Okay.
Yeah, but blending, not like, yeah, my people. AUF, baby, LB Feni Nene, is where you get all you need to get. When it has to do with AUF, do not touch the dial. You see, a lot of people would have passed you,
Okay.
you know, so it was like you starting afresh. You look like you're. There was a time I left the industry for like 7, 8 years. Yeah, I left the industry. I know I felt I could
Do other things.
do other things because a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. So I thought I could go to the left and see what's going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. By the time I come back, a lot of waters has passed under the bridge. But because I am focused and I know what I am doing,
Yes.
because I know where I am going to, I get in it.
Yes.
I didn't give up. I tagged along. Yes, I tagged along against all odds. I tagged along, and today here I am.
40 years later.
Yes, this is me.
Your experience in the industry is way older
wasn't
than my
easy.
age.
So whatever thing I'm going to tell the upcomers is that they should be patient. They should not be in a hurry. No, you never be in a hurry. You know, unless you don't know what you're doing. I get it, mean?
Yeah.
Yes. Unless you don't know what you're doing. Once you know what you're doing, once you're focused, all you need is patience. You'll get there. But you find out that a lot of upcomers, we are this set of people who read books. So speaking English at the time wasn't a problem to us. All we needed was just action. Tell us what to do and we'll get along and do it. You understand? We read a lot of books. During my time, I read a lot of books. So I didn't learn English from school. I learned English. I learned English from reading. Yes, I am a Hadley Chase addict till now. I read Hadley Chase. I love Hadley Chase so much. So I read some other novels, Sidney Sheldon, Frederick Forsyth, and a whole lot of other ones. You know,
Okay.
yeah. Those novels opened me up. They opened my eyes. That I learned English because we were reading with dictionary. When you're reading, you keep dictionary by yourself. English you don't know, you go and look it up in the dictionary and you know.
Find out the meaning.
You think it's not entering. It's entering. Yeah, it's entering. But when you know it has entered is when you're discussing with people, when you're discussing with your friends. You find out that your English is becoming sharper. You're like, wow, is it me that is talking like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so I advise the upcomers to form the habit of reading. It will help them in their English.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah, their word power, you know. It will help them a lot, honestly. It's only reading. Because a lot of upcomers don't know how to speak English. And when you don't know how to speak English, you can't be a good actor. It's as simple as that. You can't. There's no cutting corners.
I think personally, I am of the school of thought that English has done more harm than good.
How do you mean?
Let me go in. We are 3 tribes in the country, more than that.
Yeah.
English helped to bring us together.
That's right.
But I think back then they should have made sure we study like other tribes, other languages are compulsory in every region in the country.
Okay.
It would have helped to bring us together as a nation. Like somebody in the East knowing how to speak Yoruba and Hausa, and an Hausa man knowing how to speak Igbo and Yoruba, and a Yoruba man in the West knowing how to speak Igbo and Hausa. Anywhere you go, you can communicate in our native languages, even with Pidgin, the coming of Pidgin and all that. And it wouldn't have mattered if you know how to speak English fluently, because you can comfortably speak in English, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo in everywhere, anytime, and people will still enjoy what you're putting out.
No, you see, where I might not really agree with you is English is our lingua franca. You understand?
Yeah.
The Yoruba man can speak English. The Hausa man can speak English.
Okay.
The Igbo man can speak English.
Okay.
So English has it has connected us already.
Okay.
I get him.
Yeah.
I get to Lagos now. But no matter the area I go to in Yoruba, I must see people who know how to speak English.
Of
I get
course.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I go to French or if I go to France, I won't find. It will be rare to find people speaking English. It will be rare. But it is not their lingua franca.
Yeah.
But it is in our place. It is in our country.
What if we change it now? Do you think?
How can you change it? You cannot.
You cannot.
You cannot. But then at the same time, good number of people, good number of Igbos know how to speak Yoruba, know how to speak Hausa.
Yeah.
And good number of Hausas know how to speak Yoruba, know how to speak Igbo.
Okay.
Good number of people, Yorubas know how to speak Hausa, know how to speak Igbo. So it's still like that. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It will be impossible for every Igbo person to know how to speak Yoruba or Hausa. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Like me now, I schooled in Jos. Yeah, I did my class 1 in Jos, Director Grammar School in Jos.
Yeah.
I never learned how to speak Hausa.
For one day.
Yes. You know why? Interest, one. The kind of people you were growing up with in that area, two. Are you getting it? Yeah. The kind of friends you keep. If there are friends that speak English, there's no way you learn how to speak that language.
In that environment.
More so, if you don't have the interest, you won't learn. Even if all your friends speak that language, you won't learn. Or dialect.
Okay. Sorry to cut you short. I think why I am emphasizing on the fact that he has done more harm than good is because of the fact that growing up, we focused more on learning how to speak English than doing any other thing.
Because it's our lingua franca.
Yeah, and then when you learn it, aside acting, what other thing do you have to do with it?
No, but the communication.
Communication, yeah.
Yes.
You can still communicate in our native
That is
language.
the only way.
If an Hausa man meets you on the way and you say, hey, yeah, I agree, yeah, Aranka, you have gotten his heart.
That's because
Once you tell him, Nadia Hausa Kadankada, oh, you nothing again when you want to tell the Hausa one. Tell and say, Gaskia now one, you say, Naya Delibru. No, you've gotten his heart.
Because you know why I'm saying this? Because you know how to speak Hausa.
Good.
Beautiful. I don't know how to speak Hausa.
No,
I come to an Hausa one. I live in Jos, like I told you.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then I live there. I go to market. I buy my things.
Yeah.
I cook my food.
Yeah.
I was in school. I have a lot of students who are my friends. We're all moving together. You understand? We speak English. Because that's the only way we can communicate. If you skill, not as if there are. I know the literal Hausas.
Yeah.
Yeah. You understand? I know the literal Hausas. But then, I don't know what they. But you can still speak, I understand. But I can speak. The ones I speak, or the ones I know, are the ones that flew into my ear along the line as I was passing.
You just
they flew in.
You just picked it up.
They flew in, I stayed there. I said, okay.
I feel if we hadn't put much concentration on knowing how to speak English, maybe our people would have learned how to advance our language. Use it to write novels, interpret things in our local language that people would easily read and understand what they are talking about. Because most of the things we read in school, theories, we don't know how to do them because it wasn't in our language. And we know now that we are at information age and we are getting information everywhere.
Yeah.
That the Chinese people are teaching their people in their language and you understand it. The Westerners are teaching their people in their local language and they understand it. Some of these things we learned in English, we don't know how to do. We don't even know what they are talking about. We just study to pass the exam and that's that. But if it's something we've learned in our local, like along the line, these are lingua franca, okay? But then, no, it doesn't stop there. You must know how to study Yoruba. You must know how to, speak Yoruba in secondary schools. You must know how to speak Hausa in secondary school, anywhere you are in the country. By the time you finish secondary school, you find out you won't put much concentration in English because you can still communicate with anybody you see in the country. And you even have a deeper insight in what was being taught. And then we concentrate our energy in other things, not just communication.
You see, what you're saying is, to a large extent, is it's right.
Yeah.
But then, the government did not infuse it in
In the system.
syllabus.
Yeah.
I getting it.
Yeah.
If it were there, if it were in the syllabus, maybe by now I would have known how to speak Hausa or Yoruba. It was not. They didn't infuse it.
Yes.
So it has to be that our lingua
franca. It's as if it's the only thing everybody concentrates
my happiness is that at least to a very, very large extent I can speak in Igbo.
Yeah.
I can write Igbo.
I can write Igbo.
I read Igbo Bible.
Yeah.
Yes.
I try to learn the 3 languages. Mobo, Yoruba, Die. I know how to speak Yoruba, Baoni, and all that. But if we had, left all the concentration on English and focused in our local languages, by now, I can comfortably go on S app, formerly Twitter, and speak Yoruba, write Yoruba, and the other person in the West will be like, yeah, this person is not from the East. You wouldn't know who is talking. Everybody will be speaking the language, and that's what builds a nation.
Naturally, it will go a long way to still bring us closer.
Closer.
Yeah,
anywhere you are.
I understand. It will bring us closer, definitely. But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen, and I'm hoping it will happen. I'm hoping that we can come and because why I'm saying this is when we went to school, we wanted to be graduates. What was obtainable then is you go to school, you get a job, and you become successful.
That's right.
Some of our mates then didn't go to school. They went back to do businesses. They made the money. Now they are going to school. They don't communicate well what they are learning, but they travel around the world. They've made money. They are successful. You can't even question it these days. Okay, them aside, our leaders didn't even get that level of education while they were younger. The baby boomers 1 and 2, the people that are leading us, but now they can go to school. They've acquired so many degrees. They have PhD holder. It wasn't the order of the day for them because they pursued other things and they are successful. So I don't want us to keep pushing for the upcoming generation that this is everything. It shouldn't be everything. And because our government failed us in that aspect by not infusing our local languages. There are countries you come in, they have 4 lingua francas. They have, like Belgium, for example, have Flemish, they have German, they have French, they have one other language, 4. And people in Belgium speak the 4 languages. It's official. We can use any of them.
That's right.
But in Nigeria, we just made English the official language, and everybody's speaking English. Once somebody's on the news and is speaking grammar, oh my God, it's not intelligence. It might be brilliance, but it's not intelligent. You understand? So I think if we had shifted our focus on just learning English, maybe we would have focused our energy in innovations. Like we start dissolving our government, like we need to start building phones. We need to start, the new invention and all that. But that's, by the way, I still agree. I beg to, I have to disagree to agree, but I agree that English is also important.
Very important.
It's very important. It's the only thing we have now. Yes.
That's all we have now.
The only thing we have now.
That is why I can communicate with you fluently.
Yes. But I want us to shift that attention because I've seen celebrities on the screen. They speak their local languages.
Oh, sure.
Somebody like Ronaldo doesn't speak English very fluently, and it's never been a problem. He's very good at what he does.
No, it's true.
You understand? Most white men that I know, the Westerners, they don't speak other language than their own, but they are okay. It's not the order of the day. You mustn't know this thing to be.
It depends on who colonized.
Yeah.
Who were colonized from.
Yes.
The British. I wish the British never colonized us.
Okay, who would you have preferred?
Honestly, I would have preferred a more better, considerable country colonizing us. But the British did more harm than good to us.
Okay.
I get it. They did more harm than good to us. So these things are part of the things we're suffering today.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yes. They are not straight people. Honestly, I must say, they are not straight people.
Yeah.
Okay. If you go to Canada, do you know there's a school there they teach Igbo?
In Canada?
Yeah,
I've not been to Canada.
Oh, come on. There's a school where they teach Igbo language.
In Canada?
Yes. The other day I was going to my phone. I saw a school where in a school in I think it's China, where they're teaching people how to speak Igbo. Yes,
That's wonderful.
are you getting it? So if other than Igbo language, we are like Jew, we are the Jews. We are the Jews. There will be a time where Igbos, especially if we get Biafra,
Okay. Akidi Amokan.
because we will so spread. We will
Okay.
spread like the Jews. Yes, believe me, mark today's date. We're going to spread like the Jews.
And the Jews spread all over the world.
Hello? They are the richest all over the world. The Jews. Now, Jews get America. Now, they America. Now, they own America. Now, they America. Not be Jews. They are very rich people. Are you getting it? Yeah. So that is the idea. And that is where I see us tilting to. Yes.
But I think the Igbos are Republicans, and which has not helped us very well. Okay. We like individual things. We do our things individually. How do I put it? I don't think we have an Igbo dream.
No, you do. We do.
What's that?
We do. We have an Igbo dream. What if we don't have an Igbo dream? Why are we fighting for Biafra?
Okay.
Well, Biafra is the only thing that can bring us really together. It's gonna bring us together. We're gonna be that.
What about the plan to achieve that? There's no plan.
There's a plan. There's a plan on ground, and I think they are gradually achieving it. From all indication, they are gradually achieving it. In as much as I wouldn't want to dwell much on that.
Yeah.
But they are gradually achieving it.
I think the Igbos as a people, why I say we don't have an Igbo dream, aside the fact that we, as a young man growing up in the Southeast, the much you have to do is build house, okay, get your own house, buy properties, do business, travel around the world, get married, have children, and all that. Preserve the family legacy wherever you're coming from. Cheers, or Zabaya, Ikukwana, Afwanya, and all that. There's nothing, like, I don't think there is, apart from the Biafra you mentioned, I don't think there's anywhere the Igbos are heading. The plan in the Nigerian setting, whether we are concerned about our population is declining heavily. Okay, people are leaving the country because of the insecurity, because of the bad economy, the hardship in the country. People are leaving. The Igbos are there, the population is declining. All these things we are not innovating. Improve, change some of these things. And I had another one now, or was the obtainable. Amami water, ude wuzi. They are not the no kwana no ada amokalizo no. So our population is declining, which means in the next 10, 20, 30 years, we might be the minority. Like, I say a minority. The population will decline that on S-App or Facebook. Lose 10,000. I'm just saying.
Yeah, what happened is we caused it ourselves.
Okay.
When we were fighting ourselves, why won't we decline, clean ourselves? Do you know how many people, let me say, from the past 5 years till now, do you know how people that have gone down the drain?
A lot because of this insecurity.
You understand?
Yeah.
And this other useless man that lives in, what do they call it? What's his name?
I don't know. Is it the guy in Finland? Let's not call his name. Yeah.
He never helped matters. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yes. He did more harm than good to us. Okay? So we're here killing ourselves. Killing our economy.
It's bad.
Do you understand? Do you know what this Itato does to us?
It's bad as
economically?
it is. It's bad as it is.
What are we saying? So tell me, with all this, why won't our population decline?
Our population is seriously
We've
declining.
we've massacred ourselves so much. I'm telling you. But the only way we can boost our number again is by the time we get Biafra.
Apart from that, is there no other way we can
Which other way?
can
Which
improve
other,
our
which
numbers?
Other, which other way?
Like,
A lot of men are.
what are we telling our?
The economy is bad.
Economy is bad.
The country is totally bad.
Yes.
So a young man his economy is slim, how can he marry?
Population is declining.
You understand? How can he marry? The girls don't want to marry because they don't want to marry somebody who does not have money.
Who doesn't have money? That's another orientation that is very bad.
That's it.
That's another orientation.
So a lot of our ladies are on the streets.
They have spoiled the values that we used to have.
So
And I think the mothers should stop telling ladies that you should marry somebody that has money and all that.
It's not the mother. It's not mothers.
It's not the mothers.
It's no longer mothers anymore.
It's no longer mothers.
No.
But it started from them.
It started from them, yeah. But then it's no longer the mothers. And every girl now is lazy. They don't want to work.
Right.
They don't want to. They believe in being on the street is the only way they can make money.
Okay, fine.
A lot of girls have wisened up so much that they don't now care about any man anymore. Love is no longer there. That one is ruled out. You understand?
Yeah.
But then girls don't have feelings for men anymore. They only have feelings for money. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
They only have feelings for money. Yes. If you don't have money, forget it. Yes.
Okay. I think I have a question on that.
Okay.
This situation, you said the mothers are ignorated. Okay. We are blaming our girls that our fathers raised up and pampered them so much. We are calling them lazy. But I think after giving you this narration, my question will be, who is to be blamed? Is it the fathers that pampered these girls, our daughters, to be, Obianu Ujuako, Uliako, Odoziako, or is it the men that is damaging them? Now let me explain. Our fathers, when we are growing up, our sisters barely do anything. They are not being sent to make critical decisions in the market. They are not being told serious discussions. They are being asked to go inside. They are only sent to the market to buy things and make food. And they are being brought up just to marry. There's no life lesson. Like we tell them every day that they are special. Give them this self-entitlement that they are these special breeds. And they become, they have that entitlement in them. They are not humble. Most of our girls are not humble because their fathers give them everything they want. They feel like a frog in the well. A frog in the well now, he's okay where he is, and he doesn't know that there is stream, there is river, there is ocean. So they have that self-entitlement so much. Most girls, if they don't greet people, actually, they don't care who you are because that indoctrination from the fathers, like they are not exposed to anything. Now, these ladies are Putazia, Gochaopo. All of a sudden, we want them to start working. We want them to start making critical decisions. We want them to start to become hardworking. How? The indoctrination is not there. Also, even on a woke now and then with BP, they can't control their BP at old age. You know why? When you are young, you go every day, babambo. You see, all your life, a man is worried. That's why most people abuse drugs, right? Because they want to calm their memory down. Okay, for olugo na 60, ana-agwa na onwe BP akụkọ. Keko ezi control ya. All his life is thinking. Our ladies are not brought up that way. Now, the first bully they now get, but have a relationship. The first man they will now get where you don't be aware because the man now is after money and self-gratification, which is just to calm himself down. Now, men don't tell ladies that they are not interested in relationship. They will just tell you, I want to date you because that's the only thing the girl wants. Love. Their father gave them love all their life. So, me met what the fuck when down 80 or day for one day. You don't care about to lose your one where you about to go to time again. When our boys, our men damage these ladies from one heartbreak to the other because men are not ready for the relationship. Do you understand me? They are not ready because they got the wrong. The economy, like we emphasize, have the wrong. So you need to go do on your get you and pass go do time. Now in the relationship, men don't talk to this girl. There is nothing there to talk about because most of them can't hold a conversation. Anonimo na nazofa sielu mudadi ni sielu momi ni sielu loko eni ani oli odinala na lolo piafu ni ya all of it so they ane apampi ane pet ya ni mogo. The innovation relationship, she wants that love that she was getting from the family, from the father. Men don't have that time. The next money is coming from. He's not thinking about love. He's not thinking about. So men now see them as being needy. They start damaging them. Most men out there just want to say what ego, oni ego, jegolu phone, oni ego, jegolu hair. They now complaining that these men are that communicate. Wow, this man is cheating on me. The men don't have that orientation. So now, is it our fathers that, in the indoctrination, the orientation they gave this lady is to be, to be dependent on them. Anything ocho, na mum menyage. You are gonna happen ala. Nwa ebuzo kwọrọ nwanne m nwaanyị ọgakọ bifo akwụọ nke mmụọ sista ndị ticha wọle tali na-apịagbu m na skuul na-apịa m ka agbagbu na wepụtazie she wants the same thing from her man. Men are not complaining that they are needy, they are lazy, they can't do anything. You are just you are never the guy go. So who is to be blamed? Is it the girls that they were brought up that way? Is it their father that made them the way they are? Or is it our men that are damaging them? We have so many damaged ladies out there that Adam is there for now and then goes orientation. If he doesn't have money, go to hell. Because don't try to love. Believe me, most of them have tried love. Then after that, you just collect the money and go your way. So who is to be blamed among the three? And how do we solve this pandemic? Because it's a pandemic.
You see, first of all, let me correct you somewhere.
Okay.
Our tradition has never made women important. One.
Which is a good thing or a bad thing?
Say it is a good thing. Why? Because it's our tradition.
Okay.
Because every man is after him. It's after his lineage.
Yeah.
If I die, who will represent me? So they have never seen women as. That is why any man that has girls in his house is never happy until he gets a boy.
Okay.
I get in it.
Yeah.
Because he knows that tomorrow they will marry off this one. Tomorrow they will marry off this one. Then I will stay alone. No boy who will represent me. So woman has never been there. I get in it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, those times you think these girls they're being petted, they're petting them and all that, Honestly, it wasn't really an issue. Because there's one thing I want to ask you. How many father they pet babe?
Their daughter.
Their daughters. How many?
They do it subconsciously.
No, how many? The question is how many?
Okay.
Maybe who get money to feed family go get time to pet in daughter.
The average Nigerians, they do that.
You understand? No. No.
My name will be civil servant, the middle class.
Yes.
Middle class petty.
My father was a middle class.
Middle class.
Yeah.
Then petty.
From my sisters.
Okay.
Yes. From my sisters, I've been the first son.
Man, no, the
thing is, because I'm more important to him. That will represent him when he goes.
So what will not tap our
because tomorrow I got no puffer. You never saw them as being important. Yes.
So now,
our men are not used to taking women serious. That one is
one
sure banker. Now, development.
Okay.
Development has never helped us. We want development. Development has its own disadvantages. It has finished our girls, or rather, it has finished our youths. Those leaders of tomorrow, they are no longer there. There are things I will say, hey, who is going to lead? Who is the leader now? Considering what is happening now, who is the leader? There's no leader. There's no tomorrow leader anymore. Because our youth are so spoiled. They are so spoiled. The girls are dwelling in drugs. The girls are prostitutes. The boys are dwelling in drugs like normal business. In fact, the boys introduce the drugs to the girls. There's no more love. The girls don't give a shit about love. They don't know what love is all about. What they want is money. Because they have to take care of their needs. That is why we have a lot of girls on the streets. I get it. We have a lot of girls on the street. A whole lot of girls in Asaba, like Asaba now, where I base, a lot of girls come, they enter the industry, they want to act, blah, 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 blah. But because they don't have passion. The industry is tough. But because they don't have passion, before you know it, they hit the street. Or they need to be taking care of themselves. The monies that is coming to them in the industry is not enough, can never be enough. As an upcomer, how much are you being paid? So it can never be enough. So they need to be augmenting. And how do they augment? They don't want to work. They don't want to work. An average girl is lazy. They don't want to work. So the best way they can augment is hitting the street, going after men. I get it.
Yeah, yes. Of course.
And from the way things are now, they are making money. When you stop a girl now, a girl will be telling you 50,000, and they are not afraid to mention money. That's the ironical part of the whole thing.
What it means is that people are paying. If you're giving somebody an offer and they, with your confidence, that means some people are paying.
You understand? Even with the bad situation of the country,
people are paying.
People are still paying.
Some people have that money.
That is why Nigeria is something else.
Yeah, but you know, why I told you this story is I'm trying to tell you the root cause. I'm happy you mentioned that your dad na achago oko.
Yes, all
achago. Na acha your sisters
No, but he didn't give a shit. He didn't give a damn about them.
Yes, I'm talking about the root cause. Oh no, I'm not pozia diazi. Oh, is achabazia for oko. No, the lazy. And now what the
No, the smart ones still learned one or two from their families.
Yeah. But generally, we're talking about generally now. Generally, a good number were just there. Jafia. The indoctrination was Kosielu Dianinu Ezibodi. Now, I found one Ezibodi. Ezibodi is only when you're on a man. How many guys know that? No. I get this thing that, you know, people out there are condemning our girls, condemning what they are doing, which is not right. but they are not, if we don't treat the root cause of this issue, it is going to continue. So I think my message, I wanted you to emphasize on that is that it started from our fathers, right? Started from our fathers. The indoctrination we give our girls, so if you're a father out there, just know that the same treatment you give your boy is something you give your girl. We don't know get chabi or the up and doing. Imago ana na nwoke ya abu doctor imaga na plan nwa fuchia to be independent of a man. That is my message.
You know that so many families didn't take their daughters to school.
Yes.
So that they won't learn anything.
They won't learn
because
anything.
They saw it as a waste.
A waste of investment, which is wrong. Your son will just send you money. Jawalo. Nwa gị nwaanyị ya na tieta azụ for ndị mụta anụ.
I get him.
Yes.
When I haven't had kids, then my prayers were, God, please give me just 2 kids. I didn't ask for much.
Okay.
Yes, all I wanted was just 2 kids.
That's just 2.
And I didn't specify sex.
Okay.
Just kids.
Yeah, just kids.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
God saw my heart. God knew what I wanted.
Okay.
And God gave me a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yes. So that's it. And these kids, I give them equal attention.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't say, I know that I've always been this person that believes that everybody is equal. Man, woman, they are the same. Why I'm saying this because it's in a
yeah.
Yes, that's what made me say this. I'm one of these who believe that a woman can turn things around. I believe in women. I believe in them so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe in them so much. I believe they can turn things around.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe they can turn things
around. Mm-hmm.
Are you getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Not just men. No.
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
When you get your family, you pray never to have a man.
I
am telling you the truth.
You
understand? Yes.
That
is a
Mekalia.
So it depends.
So you agree with me that it's not their fault entirely.
It is not their fault entirely. Yes. It is not their fault
entirely.
Yes.
So we need to go back to the drawing board. Just like when I never change the system in Nigeria. I think somebody said that Nigeria is a car with a faulty engine. Okay? No matter how well you change the driver, no driver can decide. You need to change the driver. The vehicle will not move.
Because the vehicle they go to down.
All the faulty.
All
the down.
The driver.
Your boy the driver. Also get water James Bond. The motor never on. I logo the motor.
So the country is in total shambles.
Same thing with the indoctrination we give our girls. We are blaming them from the father who nurtured them. Better the mochalo for one day. I'm using your term now to the first bully in school. They start making relationship before the 17, 18, 19. They damage them. Because then they believed in love so much. They believed so much in love. Attention. The same attention they were getting from their parents. They were thinking life is like that. You know, they stop good and make your nature just how quite easily and all that. From some people are not even thinking of marriage there. So all of a sudden, or putting a labor market after school, she's confused. Even confused. nature what is how do I go from here? Then why nature or anything all her life, all of a sudden, Otasulu, she's confused. She doesn't know where to start. All they need is nurturing now. So some will sense of entitlement now, but I know more quality and heat the story because the patient is hard running. She's been getting everything she wants. Not only I say I no, the father hardly says no, no zero. You know, so this is the root cause of the problem. Then our men damage them. They for butcher and love are the amazes because okay, our men, a good number of men don't give them this love. Oh, you had the love, and men are garbage in, garbage out. When me job, some men don't talk to girls. Some men don't have their time. In a why too much attention. I see na kind of simple around. And then me go ladies man more if many men don't have their time. I damage Chaziafa, damage Chaziafa. I'm not defending them, but I'm saying what led to when somebody like when somebody puts it out there but see on social media and I say in 20 million. In pushing out this orientation. These are damaged girls that the Imago society turned them like this. I think they are not selling themselves with the way forward, which is not. The values are no longer there. So my message is, if you're a parent out there, give them the same indoctrination. So that toiling it's very important. It's the order of the day. No, you know, they get comfortable being uncomfortable because many girls are not comfortable. So, Oman the Muzi man no why occasionally aga no good make video to or where them. So this is where they lost those values from their father to the first boyfriend or fiance to the marriage and out there the orientation may change here. Okay, so now going back to where we are, Kakake, the way forward for the people of the Southeast. Do you think there is a way we can increase our numbers? More, ana-efekwa ego, ana-efe ego, ọ dị mma, ihe niile adịcha mma. You know, ego a na-efe, na-eme odogwu, na-eche ọfọ, but enwere insecurity problem. Do we have to continue waiting for the government to solve this problem for us? Or ekwesị channel be ego to somewhere like after na community, atụba ego. There are no doctors. Among Nijego na own recently, there are no doctors in the hospital. During the weekend, then the consultant had those young doctors in the weekend, they have all gone to the United Kingdom. They've all left the country. I put a fego, but only get that if you know so good. This is a serious problem. So is there a way? N'obu n'uche nke m anyị gbakọta aka ọnụ na-atụ ego ọ na-eme onye ọbụla isi ma enwere somebody like Lord Zeus Okwulora ndị na-enyere aka eme chịkọta fa ndị doctors anyị enwe association ndị security men anyị enwe association na-atụ ego na-enyefa n'ime onwe anyị to sustain them for the time being maka na obodo adịrọ mma ndị anyị niile ama mgbafu onwere Bible eje you know mgbafukwa na decline the population. Do you think it will sustain our community for the time being?
You see, we have a problem.
Hello, Melo.
We have a problem.
Hello, Melo. It's so good.
We have a problem.
Things
has really gone wrong. I'm telling you the truth.
A lot of in
the East, a lot of people are living in fear. How can you tell somebody, do you know that this Christmas, a good number of people spend their Christmas in Asaba? Families.
Yeah.
I know a family, their son came back from US. Lord Jana Hotel took like 10 rooms. Bogote Papia, Bogote Mamia, Bogote Moniene, Bogote one or two of his uncles, Bogote one or two of his aunties, Fanjanine and on a hotel about Christmas. In the room of before me.
For better was side that cha go back.
What are they coming to do? If there was need for them to come for the guy here, but aside, there's no need.
As in never,
they did their Christmas there, finished everything. Yes, he left from there. Getting it? It happened. With so many other homes, the same. Are you getting me? So, how do you how do you solve this problem? With the way things are. If people are living in total fear. I'm telling you. Or the other side of Imo State, Abia State, some other areas, people are living in fear. People are dying steady.
I am not going
Lagos. Meanwhile,
Lagos.
So tell me, how do you solve this kind of problem? We need to solve insecurity first.
Or the sustainable.
Oh, yeah.
I had to 1,500. I had to
leave all these things. Till when? I don't deceive myself. I'm a realist. Yes, I don't deceive myself. My dear, the country has to go. A way forward. What you're begging God now is a way forward. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, miracle.
You understand? that is just what it is. From the way it is, that is just what it is.
Which neighbor really is only you can go.
Yes.
Oh, miracle. Really.
What do you want me to say? Because when you look at the whole thing, everything things like it may be every day. As the day goes by, things get spoiling.
On wherever you be the patch. I put a no guy over 500, 1,000. When I name the security, when I go or Kubandi police extra money, of good non the recruits, or K by one, you do K by one as citizens, you do Nella.
In a the security ego, what kind of firearm can that security when the enemy has a stronger firearm?
Igirigiri boys and I bukani. Igirigiri boys, enemy and a 100 where
one with stronger firearm. If you are now, you want security about security at the 30, enemy at the 10
or 5.
Okay, 5. Fine. The Califan above the security. Judicial pump action for the Judemma. Because I want to take AK-47. You say, "Ben, what?" So now pump action number. Then the enemies, did they grenade? Did they AK-47?
Panedi grenade.
If AK-47 in K4, if we go to the magazine they lucha, and a case like 10 magazines.
Yeah.
Now one gun. Did they grenade? After you go to no grenade, they buy all the 30. 50.
So woman. So I come up on the police. I come up on the police.
The police.
So there is no way the citizens can come in and help the government with the insecurity problem.
You see, let me tell you.
Even our captains of industries cannot come together.
Yeah, if I know they are Beluchi. That's the truth. Abe Beluchi can know. Honestly, what can you do now? What can you do?
Well, this is AUF Voice Your Thoughts, and we are discussing issues living in our society. AUF, Eba Kawadi. I knew queer Kawadi. And in our house, if you're just joining us, we have Kakake, aka Tiger, aka. So we are happy to have you in the house. We are happy you came around. Let's go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll round up on this program. Thank you. So we are back on the program with Kakake. Thank you so much for sharing your experience on the issues living in our society. Okay.
Thank you.
We're happy to have you, and we appreciate your input. I want to ask you on a final note,
Okay.
how have you managed to survive having any scandal in the industry, being a public figure, or for 40 years in your career as an actor?
It's not easy, honestly. It's I leave that to God, honestly, because I try to mind my business.
Okay.
I tried to mind my business. Apart from God being there for me,
Yeah.
I try to because onye Chukwu na-azọ.
Yeah.
So I try to mind my business. I don't delve into things that are not issues that are not my business. Are you getting me?
Yes.
No onye na-enwe nsogbu na Facebook. You never see me ka m ga-eje tụnye ọnụ m na ya. Say, this person, why are you doing like this now? It's not good now. You wouldn't have done like that. You understand? I don't do it. Obro my business. No, obro my business. Because once you delve into it, I get one link.
Okay.
Onye mmadụ na-abụ na-eso okwu itinye ọnụ.
Oh, yeah, gị.
A party out there will want to answer you. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Ka that party na answer gị, ị ga-like a reply. Ka ị na-reply, onye ọzọ nwere ike ihe because of replying, it trigger another person's anger. About scandal.
Yeah.
I hate such things. Like I said, I live a private life. I'm a very quiet person. I'm getting it. Yes. If you got time to know, I will feel. I nature feel. I am happy to work with you. I go my way. You won't hear from me again until we meet again. That's me. That's why I live my life.
So, is there a way we can push the Nollywood industry from the level to a bigger height? Like, has there been an improvement from Wunubido acting to now, and then now is we advance or go to another level?
Honestly, I must tell you the truth. The industry is sick now.
It's sick. I don't know, or malaria or
the industry is sick, honestly, because that is why a lot of people are clamoring for old actors to come back.
Really? Directors or the viewers?
No, the viewers.
The viewers, okay.
Because the new ones are not doing
the mediocrity, the too much.
The new ones are not giving them anything.
Lack is it professionalism. Values are deteriorated. Imago derogatory words. Imago
me as an actor, my best moment is when I'm acting. When I'm on set, it's my best moment in life.
That's having a passionate career.
Honestly, I am happy when I am on set.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why I try to give him the best. I'm a very serious actor. I am very, very, very serious when I am on set. I don't play around. You can't distract me. That's it.
And your favorite roles are, do you have any favorite role while acting?
I'm a versatile actor. But then the so-called producers have tried to, or they succeeded in, how do I put it? They succeeded in benching me to be just an action actor.
Okay. They feel that's where your best comes out.
The thing is, once you're good at a particular thing, they want to suffocate you with it. They saw that I was good as an actor, as an action actor. Everybody wants you
to be there, to give them the action
because
they
I'm
need.
Serious. I am a very serious actor. If I want to act robbery, I act robbery. I give you the real, make it real, that you will see me on the road and think I'm an armed robber.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, the level of professionalism,
That
bro,
makes
top
a
notch.
serious actor.
So the upcoming ones don't have that. They are just there for the money. So you're saying the industry is also sick. There is nothing that can be done to reduce.
Something will be done definitely, but it might not be in my lifetime. It might not be in my lifetime.
And where so many things are
A
still.
lot of things need to be put in place. The industry will change definitely.
Yeah.
It will. But I might not witness the change.
And we're much different
Or
from.
I might witness the change.
Yeah, and we're much different from Iyan Eme Saida and Iyan Eme na Lagos. Iyan Eme na Asaba. Iyan Eme na Lagos.
Lagos. Let me tell you something. Asaba is where you get a more grounded actors
Okay.
compared to Lagos.
Okay.
Believe it or leave it. That's the truth. I get in me.
Yeah.
We have always known Lagos for sure.
Yeah.
I get in it.
Mhm.
A lot of fake life and stuff like that. I get in me. Now Lagos is cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody shoots a normal movie again in Lagos.
Mm.
It's rarely found. I get in it.
Mm.
But still, those Lagos actors still come to Asaba to make face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Mm.
Mona somebody like, believe it or leave, Mona somebody like Ike Ogbonna, you're not Ghana Road now. Before people are know Ike Ogbonna, everybody should recognize him. Na
Your face very
you understand?
well.
Before Nyawan. In as much as yes.
Just like the scenario
him.
we had with Zubi and Timini.
You cannot compare them.
Agabazia, the whole of Africa.
Zubi
But
the truth is, you don't. There are things you don't. So you different. There's no what can you compare. There's no comparison.
Which brings me to why I was talking about our local languages, because I think the movies in Asaba here are original movies. This is what is happening in our society.
Yes.
You think art, in our everyday life in our local community. And the larger population is the people in the local community.
That's right. They are the people who watch the movies.
Yes, not in Lagos. Mm-hmm. You get all the local communities, and what is being displayed in the local communities beyond it goes to the world. That's what Nigeria is all about.
That's right.
So if you want to change Nigeria, you have to change the local production.
Yes.
Not the ones you're pushing out there in the cinemas.
If me gets to the level I want to get as a producer, I might not be shooting action movies.
Okay.
I'll be shooting epic.
African magic epic.
I'll be shooting more of epic. But if I must shoot action movies, I'll shoot it in Igbo language. It
sells more, or it's more. No, what advantage does it have?
It's the advantage it has. It's you be able to give in all. If you as an English as in the movie in the English movie is different from if you in Igbo movie as an actor. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Nsubi Igbo now as an actor na movie.
Yeah.
M ga-atụ inu dị iche iche. M ga-esikwu a lot of things. Are you getting me? Unlike I'm not in English. That's the truth. Are you getting it? So then it helps to sell our language.
Okay.
To the outside world.
Yeah.
I getting it. That's the idea. Come here, the only thing is you now interpret it.
Yeah, you now subtitle.
Subtitle, thank you. You subtitle.
Yeah.
I getting it. So Oyibo, then there's the honor and Igbo. Honor from the subtitle. What are the meaning?
Of course. Are we expecting anything new from you going forward? Any new projects you're working on? You know, Keneko.
I just finished one.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to Asaba to continue with another one.
Okay.
Yes.
God be the glory. God be the glory. We are happy to have you on set.
Thank you so much. much.
Kakake,
I really appreciate
my very big uncle.
AUF.
When you started, yes, AUF, ever called. When you started, I don't think so I'm happy to have you on set. I wanted to bring you because there are so many people out there. Amaroze, like this Gen Zs. No, they don't know. They are Amaro case video kwado. So I want them to go and ask questions. Go out there and look out for Kakake. And Sakaba and so many other movies out there.
That's right.
Mr. Chinedu Okeke. Yes. AKA Tiger.
Now we are still there.
We are still there. Because I got it from my father, you know, that was the name my father's had before. So I took it up. Ndị ụmụnna ekwe ekwe ahụ a na-elekwa ndị mmadụ elesịa ga-elewe onye ọzọ. We are happy to have you on set. Thank you for coming. This is AUF Voice Your Thought. Ebe a na-ekwu ya ka ọ dị.
Biko AUF ebe a ka ọ dị.
Ebe a ka ọ dị.
Ebe a ka ife niile na-eme.
Ebe a ka ọ na-eme.
When it has to do with AUF, don't touch the dial.
Thank you so much.